Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Natalie, girl, who is you feeling like? Girl, who is you talking to? Who are you calling scary? And who are you trying to yell at and punk? Because, bitch, I'm just saying, like, who is Natalie feeling like? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I'm also, I got one more. Hold on. What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Daisy Dukes, you fake as fuck. No. And Daisy, you're fake as hell. Like, and I said what I said, but what's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another video, with another review, baby. I know I'm late. Y'all have been on my ass. Girl, y'all have been on me about Baddies going wild, but baby, here it is. We're about to get into it because we got a lot to get into, baby. It was a mess from the beginning to the end. And y'all know I'm here for the mess. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so Gloss Up and Oxy Girl, Oxy Pearl. So y'all know Oxy Pearl was basically telling them, like, you guys basically look whack. Y'all look like some bullies. Y'all look whack. Y'all look corny. And it's gonna look crazy on camera. So Gloss Up didn't like that, baby. Like I said in the last episode, boo. Oxy Pearl was the only one bold enough to tell them bitches how they was acting, because everybody else was either co-signing or watching it happen, didn't say nothing. Nobody else was bold enough to say how they really felt about it. Oxy was the only one who stepped up to the plate and told them hoes, like, yeah, y'all look whack. Y'all look like children. Y'all look like bullies. Coming in people's room and taking their beds for what? Yeah, so like I said, you know, she was the only one bold enough to tell them how they really looked. They looked a mess. Y'all looked a mess. Y'all looked corny. Y'all looked like bullies. Now, one person isn't by y'all side encouraging it and dick riding you, and now you're upset. So Gloss Up basically told her, like, ho, what about it? What about it? And I did that, though. I did it. And what about it, though, ho? What about it? And Oxy Pearl showed her, what about it? She showed her. She showed her. She basically said, like, what are you going to do about it? And Oxy Pearl, she stopped calling me out. Gloss Up said, okay, you can feel like that. Baby, when I tell you they both stood up, Oxy Pearl got the duking. No shade, especially at the beginning of the fight before security jumped in and before Gloss Up got to grabbing all on her titty ring and stuff like that, girl. I'm not going to lie. Oxy Pearl ate that up. She ate it up. She ate down. Argue with your mama. Okay, like I said, especially before security actually got in that hole. Oxy Pearl was leaning back and throwing them bitches. I said what I said. Okay? Had Gloss Up explaining herself towards the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying? You girls, what? Am I wrong for acting? Am I wrong for acting that? You said you felt the way about us coming in there. So I said, then what? Am I wrong for that? Girl, we're done. You got popped clean in your shit, girl. She popped you. Went across your shit. Okay. And you sitting here trying to explain to Oxy. Girl, please. So they're still trying to explain to Oxy that the bed thing was not for her. It had nothing to do with her. Yes, you sleep on the bed, but it had nothing to do with her. Oxy, don't care. That's just what it is. That was their little scene on the bus on the way to the excursion. Okay, so let's get into the mess that is on the other sprinter. So girl, next scene, we are getting the aftermath of Jaden and Coco. Me personally, I do not care about this. I feel like Coco is whack. I feel like Coco is a liar. I feel like she's weird. And the girls are weird for believing anything that this one-eyed, red-eyed, picky, choosy asshole has to say. And not only that, that's one of the reasons why I don't give a damn about this scene. But I also don't care about this scene because Jaden. I like Jaden, but I'm tired of Jaden explaining herself to these bitches. Stop explaining yourself to girls who do not care. This reminds me of like Biggie back on Baddies East. Y'all know I used to love me some Biggie. Once she got on Baddies East, you know, she was the underdog. The girls was, yeah, and I loved me some Biggie. She always stood on business, but I could not stand how she used to always over-explain herself, and I feel like Jaden does the exact same thing. Like I said, I like Jaden not switching up on her, But I'm tired of seeing her act like a punk ass hoe. 1 minute she tough, 1 minute she standing on business, 1 minute she not scary, the next minute she acting like a punk ass hoe, explaining herself, like I said, to girls who don't care about what she gotta say. They don't care about what you gotta say. They made their mind up about you. Why are you steady explaining yourself to these girls? Oh, Jaden needs a real friend. Like, to tell her to stop explaining yourself to them. Girl, I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm tired of Jaden acting like a punk asshole. She's steady explaining herself to these girls. And then I'm just like, girl, at the beach, you were just talking to Shay, telling Shay that a lick back was going to be had and that business was going to be stood on. But baby, you're on a sprinter with the girls who took your mattress. And you're not doing or saying anything to them. But baby, that didn't last very long because towards by the end of the episode, Jaden was on that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about on the sprinter during this scene, Jaden was irritating me a little bit. Coco was also irritating me. So girl, we're just gonna move on. So the girls make it to the excursion, and not even 5 seconds into being on the ride, baby, they're already starting. Somebody says it smells like pee. Coco still messing with Jaden, still on that with Jaden. Girl, go fight Daisy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, girl, you could barely even see out your other eye. Girl, your other eye is literally red. Fetty Wap. Like Diamond said, Patchy the Pirate. Girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even see. Girl, you have one eye. And the girl that made you have one eye, you don't want none of that with her, but you keep picking on Jaden. Girl, please. I just didn't understand. So anyways, this is where I was so proud of Jaden. I don't care win, lose, or draw. I don't care. We all know she lost against Coco. We all know she did. We all know towards the end of the episode when she fought TT, she lost against TT. I don't care. But she's standing up for herself. And she's, you know what I'm saying, not being picky choosy. She's standing up for herself. She's not being a punk asshole. I like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Somebody says it smells like pee. Coco turns over to Jaden. Girl, leave her alone. Turns over to Jaden. Still on that with Jaden. When Jaden was minding her business, mind you. And she says, yeah, that bitch. Pointing to Jaden, basically trying to say that Jaden smells like pee. Jaden got up, charged at Coco, got kicked back, and Coco whooped her ass. Girl, I'm not gonna lie. Coco was tearing Jaden up. I'm not going to lie. She was. But like I said, I don't care. You don't get no cool points for that. Because one, you was messing with her first. You're steady messing with her. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I would rather Jaden try to get the hoe and at least attempt to, than to keep letting her pop off at the mouth and try to bully her and try to pick on her. Because they think that Jaden is weak. That's why they keep messing with her like that. If Jaden could fight better and if Jaden stood on business a little bit more, or if Jaden was anything like Daisy, they would not be fucking with her. And I said what I said. But girl, again, like I said, Jaden got up, she charged at Coco and got kicked. She got, you know what I'm saying, Coco kicked her back into that seat and then got on, and girl was whooping her. Okay? So girl was bopping her all on top of her head, girl. Like I said, I don't care though. I feel like she stood up for herself. That's all, and I respect it. Okay? So after Coco and Jaden got into it, TT is like, I need that, I'm next. Y'all don't even have an issue. And this is my issue with TT. And it's like, I be trying to give TT chance. Because I could see the potential in her. You know what I'm saying? She's a firecracker. She can fight. She's a firecracker. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's really funny when she wants to be. I be trying to give her chance after chance after chance. But it's like, I feel like TT is also very much picky choosy. Go after the bitch that literally beat you up in your own room. Had you on your back in your own room. Had you swimming in your own room for no reason when y'all were supposed to be friends. Then the next day you sitting up kikiing with her in the room saying how you don't want to fight her. But here you are trying to start an issue with Jaden for no reason. You don't got no real issue with Jaden. It's already bad enough that you took her mattress out of the room for no reason. Girl, you don't have no problem with Jaden. Jaden didn't do anything to you. You have no real issue with her. TT want to fight everybody except for the itch who literally beat her up. Ducking phase with her. Only picking fights with the girls that you know you can beat up. That's it. And I said what I said. TT only pick with people that she know that she can beat. That's it. That's all. Her and Jaden never had an issue. You're a follower, and you're on Jaden because your friend don't like her, and you want a reason to beef with her too. And you feel like, of course, she's weaker than you, and that you're gonna beat her up. That's why you're picking on her. Cause what do you mean? She talking about something. Oh yeah, she kicked me. She kicking me. I need that. I need that. Girl, they rolled back the clip. She was not kicking you. She was kicking Coco off of her. Y'all are liars. And TT made up that exact same reason as to why she wanted to initially fight Bahati. Girl, no. You don't like, for whatever twisted, weird reason, you don't like Jaden. And you wanted a reason to get on her because you know she can't beat you up. That's it, that's all. Girl, please. Girl, like I said, go fight Daisy. Go fight somebody that's going to actually give you a run for your money. You want to fight the girls that you know you can beat up. Girl, here I go, repeat myself again, girl. But I'm just saying. I'm trying to make sure y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. Girl, so TT, she ended up launching at Jaden, trying to sneak her, trying to catch her off guard, whatever. I mean, Jaden was aware that TT kept saying, like, I'm next, but Jaden was definitely not looking or expecting her to do that. She launched at Jaden, and she pretty much missed because of security. Jaden got mad. She started screaming. She got off the bus. She got off the bus popping shit to TT. You know what I'm saying? They were still mad. I thought Shay and Jaden were going to stick together, but I just feel like it was just a little bit disappointing because I feel like they didn't really stick together. Like, the girls literally came at y'all at one time. They came at y'all all together. They made it known that they don't like y'all, that it's them against y'all. And I feel like they're just not really sticking together. Like, they're not really having each other's back. They're not speaking up for each other. They're not sticking together. And it's not just Shay watching what's happened to Jaden. It was also Jaden watching what happened to Shay. Because back when they was taking Shay, because they started off taking Shay's mattress. When they took Shay's mattress, Jaden just sat there and was like, you could tell she was like, oh, as long as they don't mess with me. Like, I don't know. It's like they're against both of you. Like, I feel like they should be sticking up for each other or trying to stick together or something. Like, because here Jaden is getting tag team back to back, and I don't know. I just thought that Shay and Jaden were going to stick together a little bit more, but it wasn't like that, especially because, like I said before, they were on the beach popping shit like they were going to be on that together, but baby, they're back in the house with the girls, and it's just not like that. But on the other ride, like I said, they're at the excursion now, and on the other ride, Ming Lee comes on the ride, and Oxy, Oxy looking at her like she got an issue. Apparently, Oxy was talking about the bed the night before, and Ming Lee was like, oh yeah, you bitch, you're gonna have to fight for your bed. Me personally, I don't know how that's a joke. Ming Lee said she was joking. I don't really understand how that's a joke. If it was something that Oxy actually felt a way about and was mad about, how was that a joke? Somebody took her bed out the room without trying to, like, include her in it, and she was clearly mad about it and clearly felt a way about it, and then you tell her, oh yeah, ho, you gonna have to fight about that bed. I don't know. I don't really feel like it's a joke, especially when she was mad about it. So Oxy confronts her, and she's like, okay, you said what you said last night. Do you want that now? Like, you telling me I gotta fight for my bed, so what's up? And I understood, because, bitch, why would you even say that? Why would you even say that? Why would you tell her to basically told her to get her bed back in blood? Like, bitch. Ming Lee basically, I'm not trying to be messy, but I'm just saying, Ming Lee basically told her, like, bitch, yeah, get your bed back in blood. Fight about your bed. Like, what's up? And again, Ming Lee was one of the main culprits that went into the room taking beds. So, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame Oxy Pearl. I don't have a problem with Oxy Pearl trying to get that. So, Oxy Pearl said, do you want that now? Ming Lee said, you're not going to get a storyline off of me. You're already boring. And I'm just like, why do people talk mess? And then when it's time to get in the paint, or when they're confronted, or when somebody is now on that with them, because again, they popped slick out their mouth first, it's, oh, now you're a bully. Oh, now you're trying to use me for a storyline. No. Baby, the moment you popped it, talking about some fight for your bed, the moment you popped it and said that, baby, you created the storyline yourself. She's not trying to use you for a storyline. Oxy Pearl been in the background this whole time. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Ain't been saying nothing to nobody this whole time, been minding her own business. You can call it boring all you want to. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, she look, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, don't try to use that as an excuse. Oh, you're not gonna get a storyline off of me, babe. You should have never said what you said. If don't take my bed and then tell me to fight you about my bed, or come fight get you. You know what I'm saying? Getting back in blood about your bed, fight for your bed. Don't tell me that, and then the next day when I confront you and ask you if you need that, now it's, oh, you're a bully. Oh, now you're trying to use me for a storyline. Ho, stop copy please and get in the paint, ho. What are we talking about? Girl, so they get to arguing. Ming Lee is still talking shit. Oxy Pearl throws a water bottle and knocked Ming Lee upside her head with it, girl. When I say knocked her upside her head with the water bottle, I'm not playing. I'm talking about clean upside her head. Clean upside that noggin. Baby, I'm not playing, and I'm not being dramatic, ho. That she popped her with the water bottle. Baby, she clocked you with the water bottle. Baby, she cracked you with the water bottle. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and in my opinion, I feel like Ming Lee, you a punk asshole. You a punk asshole, and you pick and choose when you want to be tough. Because, baby, I don't care how dumb the reason is. I don't care how dumb the reason is. I don't care why you did it. Bitch, don't crack me upside my head with a water bottle. Ming Lee, you took too long to get up. And in my opinion, when you did get up, I feel like you wasn't trying to get her bad enough for me. You wasn't trying to get her bad enough for me. Okay? So she kept popping it just to lunge at Oxy right into Security's arms. Like, she literally ran right into Security's arms, and she kept doing that. And I'm just like, girl, you're not trying to fight. You're not trying to fight, girl. You pump faking. You're not trying to fight. Girl, please. Girl, boo, bye. You're not. I said what I said. Girl, boo. Okay? Child, I'm just like, girl. She just kept popping it and running into Security's arms. And then Ming Lee be so quick to say that somebody is picking on her. And she's only doing that because A, she's younger than everybody and she's smaller than everybody. I cannot stand that. Get this hoe off the show. Get this hoe off the show. It's easy because Oxy Pearl is older. She's older than Ming Lee. So it's easy for Ming Lee to be like, oh yeah, you're picking on me. You're trying to bully me. Bitch, who's trying to bully you? You literally told her to fight about her bed. And then she asked you if you need that, and now she's a bully. Bitch, no, you're just copping a plea and you don't want none of that. Bitch, I would have respected you a little bit more if you would have just ducked the fade. But girl, it just don't make no sense, girl. Like I said, I do like Ming Lee though. I do like her though. But I'm not really biased. Like, I'm not finna sugarcoat just because I like her. I like her personality wise. When it has came to like these fights, I don't really care for her too much. But outside of the fighting, I feel like she is a nice girl and she does have a lot of personality and she is funny. But when it comes to her and getting into arguments in these fights, I feel like it just doesn't make any sense. Just like the very, very, very first fight that she got into it with Shay in the confessional room. Like, you literally let Hurricane M put a battery in your back just for you to get tossed upstairs. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, this is really not going anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. Like, she's steady saying, oh, you're picking on me for a storyline. Every single time Ming Lee gets dealt with, beat on, or confronted, it's always, oh, a storyline. You're a bully. You're picking on me. Girl, Ming Lee, just say you're not about that life. Like Bahati said, baby, maybe you need to go on Love Island, girl. You're not about that. You're not on that. You're all bark, no bite. Baby, just stick to being the fun personality on the show. The fun, young, vibrant personality on the show, baby. Leave the fighting stuff alone, because you're not on that. You're not on that. I don't understand how somebody who literally was just going in rooms. This is a girl. Mind you, this is not a girl who sat in the background the whole time minding her business. This is not somebody like Jaden. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who literally just went into somebody's room, taking luggage, taking blankets, taking sheets, taking covers, and taking mattresses, and all that. But now all of a sudden somebody else is bullying you. Girl, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. It reminds me of Rella G's. Rella G's. She like to pick and choose who she call out phase with, but as soon as Daisy came up to her, it's, oh, you're being a bully. Y'all bitches are picky choosy, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I just can't, because how is Oxy Pearl a bully? How is she a bully? You was just taking mattresses. So girl, like I said, Mingli and Octi Pearl are both now off the little ride, and Mingli is running into security, and Octi Pearl is chilling and waiting for her turn to get Mingli. Girl, nothing is happening. Like Mingli that made this big scene, running around looking stupid. Like I said, knowing that security is not going to let her fight. I am convinced at this point that Mingli is definitely PC'd up, which doesn't surprise me. She's technically a celebrity guest. She's PC'd up. There was no reason as to why. I mean, of course, besides them like being in public and stuff, there's no reason as to why they couldn't get their ones off. And I said what I said. PC'd up. I feel like she's PC'd up. Whatever though. She's Nicki Minaj's sister. Of course she's going to be PC'd up. Anyways, so girl, on the other sprinter, Jaden and TT are on the ride, and Jaden tries to sneak TT, girl, you know what I'm saying? They're just sitting, being quiet, nobody's talking, and then Jaden stands up on her seat and tries to get at TT. Girl, security said, not today, girl. Caught Jaden immediately. Jaden was midair and security caught her and snatched her ass up. Girl, security said, no, not right now. Jaden was still mad. Now Jaden is on that. And this is what I like. Because like I said, win, lose, or draw, and no, I don't like to see the girls that I like get tore up. I don't like to see it, but I'm just saying, I also don't like to see them cop please and be punk ass bitches. I don't like to see that either. So, you know, Jaden is popping it. She's popping it towards everybody that got a problem with her at this point. She don't care. Now she don't care. So, you know what I'm saying? Now we into it. So the people at the excursion did not want to let them through the gate because they were doing too much. Okay, they were doing too much. They were being too wild. Me personally, if it was my establishment, I wouldn't let y'all through the gate either. Girl, we seeing animals. Y'all going on these rides to see the animals, and girl, y'all just fighting. No, anything could happen. Liability, no. Girl, bye-bye. I completely understood why the place did not want them to do that. Because I wouldn't want y'all in my shit either. Anyways, so they go like to this little park thingy. Or before they go to the park thingy and they're still on the rides. In the midst of all this, Natalie starts to snap on Janelle. Girl, when I say snap on Janellis, girl, oh, I hope I said her name wrong. I mean, right. I hope I said her name right. Anyways, Natalie is telling everybody, like, y'all not going to have no more phones. No more phones because of her being messy. Natalie knew exactly what she was doing. Natalie was mad at Janellis and she was trying to pin the other girls against her. Which obviously is not hard because, baby, it is not hard to put a battery in these girls' backs. Girl, you say one thing, the battery is charged and they're ready to get into it. So, girl, I'm just like, who is Natalie feeling like? Calling her a bitch, this, bitch, that, hoe, this, hoe, that, scary ass hoe. You messy, you scary. Popping it. I'm like, who is this? Natalie, who you feeling like? Who you feeling like? Girl, who you talking to? Who are you talking to? So the girls, they go to a park and Natalie confronts her face to face, calling her scary, disrespecting her, calling her out her name. Natalie is mad and she is swearing up and down that Janellis recorded her. And now, like I said, it doesn't take much to put a battery in their back. So now Daisy wants that with Janellis. Because of the phone thing. She said, ho, I can't get my phone because of you. And it's like, I don't know, like a part of me, I felt bad for Janellis. But at the same time, I could have sworn Janellis, when they was taking mattresses and snatching mattresses, Janellis was right there in the room. Not really like, I feel like she was more so like co-signing and laying low, but she still watched it happen. She still didn't say anything. She's still friends with the girls who did it. Didn't say a fuck thing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, I feel bad for her, but it's just crazy how that works. Not only that, but I'm not gonna lie. I can't sit here and lie and say that, bitch, if we had our phones this entire time and I'm being told that, bitch, now you can't have your phone now, ho. You can't have your phone now because of this person, because this person was doing something that they knew they weren't supposed to be doing and leaking certain stuff and recording the executive producer. I'm not gonna lie, I would have been mad too. But I did feel bad for her though. Not saying that I would have fought her or anything, because obviously, I would have known that Natalie was obviously trying to be messy and put a battery in my back to attack her and to tag team her with the other girls, or jump her with the other girls, or gang up on her with the other girls. I would have been smart enough to know that, but at the same time, I still would have been mad too. Because, baby, some of the girls had kids at home. Some of the girls work from their phones. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't understand why they were mad. But I did feel bad for Janelle's too, though. I don't know. I guess I understood both sides. Okay, so Daisy and Janelle's goes round for round. They square up. You know what I'm saying? Daisy calls out her fade. Janelle's didn't cop no plea. You know what I'm saying? She didn't back down, anything. They both squared up. Security breaks it up right away. It was a cute little tussle. Natalie kept instigating, kept putting the batteries in her back without trying, and honestly, it worked. Daisy runs up again, and then Shay runs up right after that. She said, bitch, I make my money off my phone. That's how I get paid. And now you're messing with my money. Now you got me messed up. Okay, so yeah, I understood why the girls were mad, but I still felt bad for her though. Anyways, what else, girl? Shay was doing Janelle's in. I'm not going to lie, girl. Shay got her. I'm not going to lie. So now TT wants Jaden and tells her, like, you're PC'd up. So they ended up squaring up. TT pushed Jaden on her back, girl. We all know how that's going to turn out, girl. TT can fight. I'm not going to lie. TT gets down. TT put Jaden on her back within seconds. And TT's commentary, I cannot, this is what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I wanted for a minute. I wanted to give TT a chance because she's so funny. But I just can't rock with TT. But I'm not gonna lie, because I like Jaden so much more over TT. But I could not stand the fact that I was laughing at what TT was saying while she was whooping on my girl. TT's commentary during her fights be so funny. She said she put my baby Jaden on her back. She whooped her. She said, "Get up, Craig." She said, "Get up, Craig." Like, if you don't know where that's from, baby, I don't even know what to tell you, baby. You just gonna have to look it up. But I could not believe that she said that, girl, and I was laughing. I'm sorry. Anyways, so Rella G's out of nowhere calls out Erica Raven. Because apparently behind the scenes, something was happening with Janelle's, and Erica was like, yeah, like, that's my girl. I'm going to have her back. I don't really understand what's so wrong about that. Just the reason why Rella G's be calling out people to fight be so stupid. Like, she be wanting to, and then it's like you call people out for the dumbest reasons, or you run up for the dumbest reasons and want to fight over the dumbest reasons. And then you get beat up. And then you get into it with the person and you literally get tore. Like, you have not won one fight since you've been here. Like, you're literally calling out Raven, Erica Raven, whatever her name is, Erica, for no reason. Like, how are you mad because she said she was going to have her friends back? That makes no sense to me. Like, you just wanted an issue and you just wanted to pick with somebody because you've been fading into the background. That's it, that's all. You literally wanted to fight this girl for no reason, but when Daisy was in your face playing with you, you was calling Daisy a bully. Oh, you're a bully. You're a bully. You're a bully. You're a bully. Girl, please. But look at you. Mind you, this is the same girl that was laughing and kikiing when they was taking mattresses and stuff like that. Calling somebody else a bully. Call Daisy a bully every single time Daisy gets in her face or tells her about herself or whatever. Don't ever be on none of that. Be copy, please. Now everybody else is a bully when you don't want to get into it with them. But look at you. Trying to pick fights with she's just like TT. She only picked fights with the girls that she think that she can beat up or get the one up on. You didn't get the one up on her, mind you, and she cracked you with her battery pack and her charger. You got cracked with it. You got cracked with the charger. She cracked you, and she was whooping you. And I feel like even without the battery pack, she would have whooped you either way. But I'm just saying, there's no way that you keep, mind you, and then when Rella G's was calling out Erica was trying to tell her, like, girl, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. Rella G's just keep picking. Rella G's don't even, to my knowledge, from my knowledge and what I've seen so far, you don't even have an issue with Janelle's. So what do you mean? So what are you mad for? Or like maybe she was saying like, okay, Janelle's just literally got tag team. She just fought Shay. She just fought Daisy. You said you was going to have her back. Now you're not having her back. So now we're going to fight. Girl, the whole thing was just, I don't understand what Rella G's was mad at. I don't know. But it just didn't make any sense to me. So basically, Rella G's was picking on Erica. They ended up running that fade even after Erica told her, like, hey, I don't want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that with you. You look stupid. You sound dumb. I'm not going to fight you, whatever. Girl, Rella G's kept picking, and Erica ran up and was cracking her with the little battery pack. And then everybody jumped in that fight. And now everybody else wanted to fight Erica too. Gloss Up ran up shortly after that. Oxy Pearl was trying to run up on her. Everybody was trying to run up on her. So now everybody don't like Erica too. Now everybody is against Erica because Erica got the cracking Rella G's with the battery pack. Girl. Anyways, so Shay is in the next scene or whatever. Shay is now talking to Oxy, Jaden, and Bahati and tells them that she needs that with Gloss because she's allergic to peanuts. And Gloss was throwing, M&Ms and little peanuts on her when she was sleeping before they took her bed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, thank you. Because, girl, I would need that too if that was me personally. Okay? No, not only is, like I said, it's already bad enough that she came in there being a bully, taking beds and taking luggage and they literally took the girl off her bed while she was sleeping on the bed. But then you threw peanuts on her and she's allergic to peanuts. Something is wrong with you. So, baby, Shay and Gloss Up, they line it up. They line it up. They line it up and Gloss is getting tore. I'm talking about Shay. I'm not even exaggerating. I don't care. Shay had Gloss Up swimming. Get this hoe a swimming cap. Clean face shots, especially towards the beginning in the first round. Clean face shots. Had her swimming while she was standing up. Girl, how you swimming and you standing up? Girl, I don't know. But anyways, girl, and then to top it off, baby, she got dragged in the dirt and was getting uppercut in the dirt. She was getting you. You got what? And that's what you get. You like that. You taking mattresses. You taking beds. You taking. You know what I'm saying? You picking fights with people for no reason. Mind you, Gloss Up never had a real issue with Shay. Shay didn't do anything to Gloss Up. She inserted herself to create this weird fake storyline with Shay. And now you're getting drugged through the dirt. Where was Ming Lee? Because you definitely was trying to catch phase for Ming Lee and was trying to beat up Shay for Ming Lee. And you're right here at this point because of Ming Lee. Where is Ming Lee? Well, I'm just saying, where was she when you was getting drugged through the dirt? I don't know. I'm just confused. I really am. I'm confused. Girl, you're not tired of getting... Girl, this your second time getting whooped that day. First, it was Oxy Pearl. Oxy Pearl was getting you in the sprinter. Now, Shay is getting you. Got you through the dirt, baby. Had you literally laying down on your stomach. Literally laying down. In the dirt. Getting drugged through the dirt. I can't stress this enough, okay? I really cannot stress this enough, girl. Security in the confessional... The security in the confessional had me weak. She said she fell face first. Bow. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny. Anyways, yeah, so she was getting dragged all through the dirt for some peanuts and Ming Lee. Second round, Gloss Up did a lot better, but Shay, towards the beginning, she was uppercutting her and Gloss Up was pulling her whole time. Next, girl, that's all that was. Coco is still instigating and saying that Jaden got a hit list about her bed. I don't understand why Coco is just so irritating. Like, all she do is instigate and set up people. Like, I just don't understand. Like I cannot stand Coco. Anyways, so now the girls are hyped and they still want Jaden's head. Bahati, Daisy, and Coco sit down, and I just know, like, this entire scene is going to irritate me because Daisy is not a real friend. In fact, she's fake as hell. You're believing somebody that you went round for round with. Your first impression of Coco was Coco literally jumping Bahati. Why would you believe that? Why would you believe anything that she has to say? Not only that, but you literally messed up her. I just don't understand. You're literally believing her over somebody that was supposed to be your friend or that you were supposed to be rocking with in the house. You're fake. Bye. You get all these batteries put in your back way too fast for me. Like, Coco swears up and down that Bahati said that Daisy said that Coco was ducking smoke. Bahati said, no, I never said that. Daisy said it. I said it. Like, why are you twisting up my words? I never said that. Daisy said that. I said that. And Bahati kept saying, no, I I said that. Like, I never said that she said that. I said it. Girl. Daisy is not trying to hear anything that Bahati has to say. Daisy is getting more and more hype. The battery is charging more and more and more. She's getting in Bahati's face. She's touching Bahati's hair. She's getting in Bahati's personal space. Bahati stands up. They're still arguing. And I'm just like, baby, it's really not hard to understand. Like, you're really believing Coco over Bahati? You were never Bahati's friend. You were never cool with Bahati. You believe Coco? She kept saying, oh, I'm big dog. Bahati said, bitch, you're big mama. You're not big. I just cannot. So Daisy keeps on picking on her, and then she got popped. Bahati kicked her ass literally. Like, she grabbed, security had Bahati. Bahati had Daisy's skirt and was just kicking. I'm just like, what am I watching? Bahati was on that. Bahati popped Daisy, cleaning her mouth. Yeah, popped you. She popped you. She's not like, and that's what I respect so much about Bahati, is that Bahati is literally not scared of anybody. Win, lose, or draw, the person like Daisy could be somebody that she knew she was going to lose to. She knew she was going to lose that fight. She knew she was going to win that fight. But guess what? What did she do? That's why I respect Bahati so much, because Bahati does not pick and choose. Bahati is not gonna let nobody punk her. And you could tell she let Daisy slide a little bit because they was actually cool with each other. But once she seen that Daisy was there, she got there too. I can match your energy too. Yeah. Daisy thought she had her a punk. Daisy, you thought that, you know what I'm saying, Bahati was one of them other girls that pick and choose with you. TT pick and choose with you. Coco pick and choose with you. But Bahati doesn't. And she popped you. It kicked you in your ass.